Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nurmal here, and in this video we're going to do some tips and tricks you can try out on the OnePlus Nord. So OnePlus Nord comes with Oxygen OS 10.5 and this is on top of Android 10. So Oxygen OS is a highly customizable OS, so it offers lots of features and additional tools as well. So in this video we'll see how to do a bit of customizations on the OnePlus Nord. So let's get started. So first up, on the home screen, if you just swipe, you get this option: wallpapers, widgets and home settings. So if you go to the home settings, you can see that there are lots of options. Swipe down for access, double tap to lock. So if you just double tap on the screen, it locks the screen. So in the home screen, you can see that there is also option to customize the launcher layout. So you can see that home screen and drawer, whichever you want. That's mean home screen only. That means it comes with multiple home screens devoid of an app drawer. Now if you go with the home screen and drawer settings, so we have app drawer as well as the home screen, so that can be selected here. Then icon pack you can select. We'll come back to that. You can see that there is an option to select the icon pack, Oxygen OS or Hydrogen OS, or if you want you can install more icon packs from the Google Play Store. You can download and install. So that's the option. Then home screen layout, you can see that grids, you can see 5x5, 4x4, 4x6. So you can customize the icon layout in the grid. So those things can be done here. Then icon size can be selected, small, medium and large is available. Then app names, you can even hide the app names if you don't want to show the app names. So these are some options here. Then there is the hidden space. So hidden space is if you slide upwards with two fingers on the home screen to enter the home hidden space. So hidden space you can add apps. So you can just swipe here. You can see this is the hidden space. So no hidden application, you can select hidden applications. Say for example, I'll just add a couple of apps, Google Drive, and say for example Facebook I'll just add. So click OK. Now these are the hidden apps. So if you just swipe here, you can see that Facebook is not available in the app list. So that's the hidden apps. So if you just swipe up on the home screen, you can see the hidden space, and you can see there you go. You can disable all these apps and then come back. So the hidden space will be removed. The apps will be removed from the hidden space. So this is something which is useful because you can hide apps in the home screen, so that other persons, if somebody is accessing your phone, will not be able to see these apps because these are hidden. You can also enable a password for the hidden apps. Now let's go to the settings. So if you go to settings, you can see that if you go to the display settings, so there is adaptive brightness, which is very important. You can select the adaptive brightness option. Then let's go to the advanced settings. So here we can select the refresh rate, and screen calibration is also included here. So you can see that vivid, natural and advanced. So which customization you want for the display, you can select that. You can see that AMOLED wide gamut, sRGB display P3. So these are the options available. You can go with the cold color tone or warmer tones. So those things can be done in the screen calibration option. Now refresh rate maximum available is 60 Hz. You can also go with the 90 Hz. So remember, 90 Hz refresh rate will take up more battery on your device. Now next, you can customize the front camera display area. That means the notch. So you can see that right now the display, the camera area is included in the display. Now if you go with this option, you can see that now that the notification and the icons have moved below the camera, so that area is kind of disabled. So those things you can customize. The notch availability can be enabled from here. Now you can also customize which all apps you want to have in the full screen also. That can also be configured from here. Now you also have the night mode and the reading mode, which are self-explanatory. Now we are not going in detail into that. Then there is vibrant color effect. You can see that this enhancement engine dynamically adjusts video colors to get you better colors in the video, so you can enable this as well. Then there is ambient display. Ambient display, you can see that it shows the clock and the notifications. You can also enable some display message and new notifications. Whenever you pick up the phone, it shows these notifications and messages. So that's another useful option in the ambient display. So these are some options in the display settings. Now next is the customization. So every OnePlus device has these customization options since last year. So you can see that wallpaper, clock style, and the fingerprint animation is included. This device does not have horizon lights, so you don't get that style. Then you can customize the accent, color and tone. So clock style, there are a few of the clock styles included, so you can see that these are the clock styles included. So you can customize which type of clock style you want and then enable it. Then you also get the option to customize the animation for fingerprint. So these are the 4 animations available. You can select which one you want and click OK, and that animation will be available when you unlock the device. Now accent color, you can see that you can select these accent colors, whichever color you want. Then tone, you can go with the colorful, light and dark tone. So colorful, you can see that it is more of a light tone. So there you go. So that's the light tone, and probably this is the colorful tone. You can see that now the colors are gone white, and you can see the icons are a bit colorful in nature. Then you can see that the button and gestures. So navigational gestures can be selected here. So you can see here navigational gestures. So there you go. You can see that these are the navigational gestures. So these gestures are available, so you can just switch between apps. See here, you can see that you can switch between apps using just swipe. That's the home screen gestures and the back gestures. So if you want to go to back, let's go to the settings here. Then here you can see that you can just swipe on either side to go to the back. So that's the gestures included on the device. So buttons and gestures, you can navigational bar gestures can be configured here. So that's the gestures. Now coming back here, we have the alert slider. Then coming back here, we have the alert slider. This is the alert slider. Whatever function you want to do, that can be selected here. Now in quick gestures, you can see the 3-finger screenshot. This is quite a handy option. So just enable that, and you can see that the 3-finger screenshot. Double tap to wake. You can just double tap on the display to wake. Similarly, music control, draw, O, V, S, M and W. So these can be customized. These gestures can be selected here. Then press and hold the power button, voice assistant. You can also go with the power menu, because power menu you have to press and hold, or rather press down the volume and the power button. Then only power menu will come up. You can go ahead and change that from voice assistant. So these are the options here in terms of buttons and customizations. Now coming down to utilities, you can see here there is a work-life balance. You can see that the work mode and the life mode configured. So whatever mode you are in right now, you can configure what all apps you want to show in that mode. So those things can be configured here. Then there is quick launch. That means turn on the quick launch. So long press the fingerprint identification area to launch quick pay or activate when the phone is locked. Say for example, if I'm just unlocking the device using the fingerprint, we'll just show you that. So here you can see that I've pressed the fingerprint and I'm not left the finger. So you can see that some new options are there. This is the quick launch option in the fingerprint scanner. Then parallel apps. This is something which is quite useful, because you can run 2 instances of Facebook, Instagram, Messenger and Twitter, or even WhatsApp can be used. So these are available only for social networking apps. 2 instances of that particular app can be enabled on your device. Next is app locker. So this is again self-explanatory. We'll just enable the app locker. So here you can see that app locker, you can add apps. So whatever apps are available, you can add it to the app locker. What it means that when an app is locked, unless you enter your fingerprint or passcode or your pattern, you cannot open that app. So these apps are something like protected apps. So if you have any confidential documents or anything available, so you can protect that particular app with this the app locker, and then protect it. So that's one useful feature available here. Then you have the pocket mode. That means it prevents accidental touches when the device is inside the pocket. So that's another useful feature included. Now in terms of system, you can see that you can enable OTG storage in case you want to connect USB pen drives or other devices. You should enable the OTG here. So that's the option. So you can also see that there is an option to enable RAM boost, optimize RAM utilization based on your usage. You can enable this and get the best performance on this device. So those were some of the tips and tricks you can try out on the OnePlus Nord with Oxygen OS 10.5 and Android 10. So hope this video was useful. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.